This video was from the grounds of New Life Christian Church. On Monday evening, a car pulled up and began to unload trash on our church grounds. I was literally amazed when I pulled up on Tuesday morning at about 6 a.m. to see the carnage that was left behind. I'm praying for these individuals because I know that, like Jesus prayed for those who hung him on the cross, they don't really know what they're doing. But you're going to see in this video the shame, the disappointment that I feel in my heart seeing a grown woman and 4 young men. I have a heart for young men in our ministry, trying to help them to turn their lives around. I really wish I could sit down and talk to the perpetrators here, just to help give them some guidance. Yes, my heart is hurt by what you're about to see, but yet there's a compassionate side of my heart to love to have a conversation with these people, to do some serious God-needed ministry. I literally cannot believe what my eyes are seeing. Looks like a Lincoln MKZ, beautiful car, clean car. But I guess they decided to use our church ground to finish their cleanup job. When I approached all of this stuff to clean it up on Tuesday morning, it had to be the most foul odor I ever smelled in my life. And they were riding in this car. And my other camera shows that there's another car parked up front, which no doubt carried some of the group that's here. And they all participated in this heinous act. He's throwing out stuff right now. And no doubt, they don't realize that the camera is looking at them. I remember my football coach told me the eye in the sky will not lie. When you're on camera, what you've seen doing is not going to lie. Here comes another one. And you'll see the rest of the party as they come and join in into this fiasco. I've been pastoring here 25 years. I've never seen anything like this before. My heart is hurt. My heart is hurt. Here's the rest of the group. Casually walking up. The young man with the blue shirt has a trash bag, which I cleaned up myself. He's getting ready to launch it over like he's David throwing something at Goliath. Look at him. They don't realize the camera's on. And no offense by saying this, but to have a woman to participate in something like this, where have our dignity gone with our women? Help me, Lord. Because she's just involved as they are. Nobody's innocent here. They'll tell you that they didn't do anything wrong. I can hear it now. My boys are good boys and they don't do anything wrong. How many times have we heard that? This is all trash in the back of the car. And notice how they just tossing it about. Look at her. This is a woman now. We expect things from men in our society, but to see a woman participating in this, oh man, God help us. They also trashed our playground. Let me get a good picture of him. That's the guy that tossed the bag. I wonder what's on his mind right now. I wonder if he's thinking that he's fulfilling his purpose in life. Wow. Can't blame him if he was abandoned as a young kid. Never had no one to like to give him instructions. They're wiping out the car. I don't know what's in the car seats, but as I said earlier, when I went to go clean this mess up, it was the worst smell I ever smelled in my life. I was wondering where all the toilet paper came from and what was it used for. Now I see it. My coach always told me that the eye in the sky won't lie. When the camera's on you, it's going to record what you have done. There's a little dog too. And I noticed when I walked over there was a big bowl of dog food. I thought it was something else in that bowl, but it's a big bowl of dog food. They're going right now to trash our playground. And the female and this other gentleman continues to just unload all this stuff from the car. Trash. Mind you, I have a large dumpster on the other side of the building, and it's illegal to dump in it, but I prefer that they would have taken all that over to the other side of the church and threw it in the dumpster. Nope. Look at him. I was wondering where all the soda cans come from, and he's launching them over to our playground. What an example. There's no voice out here to say stop. There's no voice out here to set parameters in someone's life. Nope. Just participating in something that it's an embarrassment, actually. It's real disappointment. Look at all the toilet paper on top of the car. There's this woman. She's gathering up more trash. And by the time this video is over, you'll see what they left behind. I don't know, maybe they're homeless. I don't know. Maybe they've fallen on bad times in life. So many have these days. But it's people like this that our church will feed. It's people like this that our church will sit down and counsel and pray and cry with them. To help them. Not to harm them, but to help them. You know, as I watch this video, in my mind, I can't help but to know and understand that Jesus came to die for this. He came to save us from ourselves. You see, without Christ, without any hope, Jesus knows that this is the result of a hopeless generation. So he said, I came to save you from yourself. The depravity and the level of darkness that we can ascend into literally can go so low. Look at that. Look, this is a lady here. Just throwing everything out. I wonder, were they homeless? I wonder, is this car stolen and maybe wiping away evidence? I don't know. I'm just amazed. I'm literally amazed. My heart is hurting, bleeding right now. There's the little dog. Anybody recognize these people? Unloading garbage on my church parking lot. Calmly doing it. I think the car front that they pulled up in is probably a lookout car. They probably got somebody looking out for them. I don't know, maybe they're just calloused and can care less. Off goes the hoodie, because I'm getting a little hot out here. Trash in the church grounds. I'll say it again. Jesus said, forgive these people for what they do. They don't know what they're doing. Stephen, when he was being stoned to death, said, Lord, charge not this foolishness against these people. As angry as this makes me, the love of my heart compels me to wish that I could just sit down and talk to these people. Wish I could find out what's ailing them and what's going on in their life, and have they lost hope? Remember, this is the church ground out in Florissant, Missouri. I've been in 25 years. I haven't seen anything like this. Oh boy, Jesus help us. Look at this. Where's the voice? Where's the conscience? Where are the boundaries that were set in their lives? Or were there ever any boundaries set in their lives? They don't seem to be afraid. They don't seem to be worried. It's almost like this is just a way of life. Are you praying? Are you praying right now? You that are watching this, are you praying right now? Jesus, help us. Help us, Lord. Help us, God. Help these people here. There's no hatred toward them. There's just hurt. There's the lady. Looks like probably the authority here. But wow. There's the big blanket. You'll see that's going to end up in the grass when the car pulls away. That sheet was laying right there. Tuesday at 6 a.m. when I arrived. The car was gone. But their fingerprints was left all over the church grounds. Wow. I wonder if this girl's mother and father would be pleased at what their daughter's doing. Look at this. I said it earlier, it had to be the worst smell I ever smelled in my life. And I went to clean everything up. Look at them. They decided to take some time to have some fun. Where's the conscience here? Or as the Bible says, is it seared? This is what we're living with today. This is what we're dealing with today in our world. I've been teaching our church that Christ is soon to come. In Noah's day, God said that because man's hearts were so wicked and their imaginations were full of evil continuously, he said it repented him that he even created mankind. Jesus said, as it was in the day of Noah, so shall it be when he returns. Literally, what we need to understand that the human race is going to descend into a depravity that literally will cause you to shake your head, weep, and ask God, how long? Like Habakkuk, when he prayed, he said, how long, God? Thank God for Habakkuk, because the prayer that he prayed, he asked for some instructions. God, tell us what to do. God told Habakkuk to write the vision and make it plain, so the they that read it can run. And he said something interesting. He said, and tell them the just must live by faith. So when we see this descent into depravity, it's going to take faith for the people of God to survive. No doubt, these could be some preachers. These could be some evangelists. These could be counselors. But nobody's steering them right. Nobody's giving them direction. God help us. I pray right now that as we watch this, your spirit will touch these young men and even the woman, because they need help. They don't know what they're doing. She drives off. There's a do not enter sign right here. She goes down the wrong way. They scatter. And they leave this carnage behind. I'll clean it up. And if I ever see them, I'll ask them, can I pray for them?